Did you know that the world's oldest person ever recorded lived to be 122 years old? Jeanne Calment, a French woman, defied the odds, outliving generations and maintaining a sharp mind until her final days. What was her secret? Imagine blowing out the candles on your 100th birthday cake, surrounded by loved ones, feeling just as lively as ever. Sounds incredible, right? Well, science has shown that living past 100 isn't just luck. It's the result of a few key lifestyle habits. Stay with me until the end, because today we're uncovering 6 powerful things you can do right now to increase your chances of reaching 100 and beyond. Let's dive in. Let's start by finding out with habit 1. Manage stress and cultivate inner peace. If there is one silent force that can rob you of years and vitality, it's stress. Chronic stress has been linked to high blood pressure, heart disease, inflammation, and even early cognitive decline. Yet some of the world's longest living individuals have mastered the art of inner peace, allowing them to navigate life's challenges without letting stress take control. Meet Carlos Mendes, a 104-year-old jazz musician from Brazil. His secret? He starts every morning with music, laughter, and gratitude. Stress? I don't let it live in my house, he says. Whether he's playing his saxophone or telling jokes to his great-grandchildren, Carlos believes in the healing power of joy. Why stress kills and how to reverse it? Stress triggers the release of cortisol, a hormone that, when chronically elevated, can damage the heart, weaken the immune system, and accelerate aging. Studies have shown that those who effectively manage stress live longer, experience fewer chronic illnesses, and maintain sharper cognitive function well into their later years. But here's the good news. Stress isn't something that has to control your life. You have the power to cultivate habits that bring relaxation, balance, and resilience. That is, practical ways to reduce stress and live longer include, first, the power of breath, deep breathing, and meditation. Many centenarians practice some form of mindfulness, whether it's through meditation, prayer, or quiet reflection. Deep breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system, calming the body and reducing cortisol levels. Try this simple technique, 4-7-8 breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7, and exhale slowly for 8 seconds. Do this for a few minutes each day and notice the calming effect it has on your body. Mindful moments. Take 5 minutes a day to sit quietly, focus on your breath, and let go of worries. Second, laughter, the ultimate longevity medicine. Laughter reduces stress hormones, boosts the immune system, and even lowers blood pressure. People who laugh more tend to live longer. Try this. Watch a funny movie or stand-up comedy show. Surround yourself with positive people who make you smile. Learn to laugh at yourself. Don't take life too seriously. The next, gratitude, a daily habit of the long-lived. Gratitude isn't just a mindset, it's a lifesaver. Studies show that those who regularly express gratitude experience lower stress, better sleep, and even a stronger immune system. Try this. Keep a gratitude journal. Write down 3 things you're thankful for each day. Express appreciation to loved ones regularly. Instead of focusing on what's missing, celebrate what you have. And nature therapy, the healing power of the outdoors. Spending time in nature has been scientifically proven to reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and increase feelings of happiness. Meet Hans Dietrich, 101 from Germany. Rain or shine, he takes a walk in the park every afternoon. The trees, the fresh air, it keeps me alive, he says. Try this. Take a daily walk outside, even if it's just for 10 to 15 minutes. Spend time near water. Lakes, rivers, and the ocean have natural calming effects. Plant a garden or bring greenery into your home. Moreover is human connection, the anti-stress superpower. We already know that strong social ties contribute to longevity, but did you know they also help buffer against stress? Simply talking to a friend can lower cortisol levels and boost mood. Try this. Call a friend or family member when you feel overwhelmed. Join a support group or community that encourages open conversation. Engage in small acts of kindness. helping others naturally lowers stress levels. And the last, sleep and stress. The nighttime reset. Poor sleep and stress go hand in hand. When you don't get enough rest, your body struggles to regulate cortisol, leading to a vicious cycle of anxiety and fatigue. Try this. Follow a consistent sleep schedule. Avoid screens an hour before bed. Practice nighttime relaxation techniques like deep breathing or reading a calming book. The next, habit 2, the 80% rule. Stop eating before you're full. Would you believe that eating less could be the key to living longer? Many of us were raised with the habit of finishing everything on our plate. But in the world's blue zones, regions known for extreme longevity, people stop eating before they're completely full. This practice is known as hara-hachi-bu, a concept from Okinawa, where people eat until they're about 80% full instead of stuffing themselves. This small habit reduces metabolic stress, improves digestion, and prevents chronic diseases like obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. Take Margarita Lopez, a 103-year-old woman from Costa Rica. She credits her long life to never overeating. "I stop eating when I feel satisfied, not when my plate is empty," she says. Her meals are rich in natural, whole foods, and she eats mindfully, savoring each bite. Why does this work? When you eat until you're completely stuffed, it takes time for your brain to register fullness, often leading to overeating and digestive strain. By stopping at 80%, you give your body time to adjust, avoid excessive calorie intake, and support better metabolism. A study published in the journal Nature Aging found that moderate calorie restriction reduces inflammation, slows aging at the cellular level, and improves longevity in humans. But it's not just about eating less, it's about eating smarter. Centenarians in long-living communities don't just control their portions, they eat nutrient-dense, whole foods that fuel their bodies and minds. Take Giovanni Romano, a 101-year-old Italian farmer. His diet? Fresh vegetables, olive oil, nuts, and legumes. He avoids processed food and eats home-cooked meals every day. He doesn't count calories. He eats food that naturally supports longevity. How can you practice hara-hachi-bu? Let's eat slowly and pay attention to how your body feels. Use smaller plates to naturally reduce portion sizes. And pause halfway through a meal to assess your hunger levels. Eat more fiber-rich foods, vegetables, legumes, whole grains that help you feel full longer. The last, drink water before meals to reduce unnecessary hunger pangs. Try this. Next time you eat, pause when you feel 80% full. Wait 10 minutes and see if you're still truly hungry. Your body will thank you later. And next, I'm going to show you the importance of connecting with people around you. That's habit 3. Human beings are wired for connection. Throughout history, our survival has depended on our relationships with family, friends, and our communities. But did you know that maintaining strong social ties can actually add years to your life? Loneliness has been called the silent killer, and for good reason. Studies show that social isolation increases the risk of early death by 45%, making it as harmful as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. On the other hand, those with a strong social network tend to live longer, healthier lives and have a much lower risk of dementia and heart disease. Meet Robert Chan, an 87-year-old retired school teacher from New York. After losing his wife, he found himself sinking into loneliness. He spent his days watching TV, feeling disconnected from the world. But instead of resigning himself to isolation, Robert took action. He joined a community reading group and started reconnecting with old friends. Now, at almost 90, he has a vibrant social life and feels happier and healthier than ever. The world's longest living populations have one thing in common: strong social ties. In Okinawa, Japan, elders are part of moais, small social groups that support each other emotionally and financially throughout their lives. They meet regularly, share meals, and provide a safety net for one another. So how can you strengthen your social circles? First, call or visit friends and family regularly. Even a short conversation can lift your spirits. Second, join a club or group. Whether it's a book club, a dance class, or a gardening group, being part of a community keeps you engaged. The next, volunteer. Helping others fosters a sense of purpose and connection. Moreover, try new social activities. Attend local events, travel with a group, or take up a new hobby where you can meet people. And stay active in your religious or cultural community. Many centenarians have strong faith-based ties that provide emotional and social support. Try this. This week, reach out to someone you haven't spoken to in a while. A simple phone call or invitation for coffee can rekindle connections that add meaning and longevity to your life. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Habit 4. Daily movement, but not just exercise. When people think of staying fit, they often picture hitting the gym. But some of the world's longest living people never set foot in a gym. Instead, they weave movement naturally into their daily lives. Interview Giuseppe Morelli, a 101-year-old winemaker from Italy. He never works out in a traditional sense, but he walks daily, tends to his vineyard, and climbs stairs instead of using an elevator. His lifestyle is full of natural movement, keeping him strong and independent. In contrast, modern life has made it easy to sit for hours, in front of the TV, at work, or scrolling on a phone. Sitting for long periods has been linked to a higher risk of heart disease, diabetes, and early death. So what do longevity experts recommend? Let's move naturally throughout the day. Gardening, walking, and housework all count. Take the stairs. Small changes add up. Stand up every 30 minutes if you sit a lot. A simple stretch or short walk makes a difference. You can also in an enjoyable activity. Dancing, tai chi, or swimming keeps you active without feeling like exercise. Try this. Challenge yourself to walk an extra 1,000 steps per day. Park farther from stores, take the scenic route, or walk while talking on the phone. Over time, these small movements will keep your body strong, mobile, and youthful. The next is habit 5. Sleep like a centenarian. Want to add years to your life? Fix your sleep. Most centenarians prioritize deep, restorative sleep, and science confirms its importance. Studies show that people who consistently get 7 to 9 hours of sleep have a 35% lower risk of heart disease. Poor sleep, on the other hand, weakens the immune system, increases inflammation, and raises the risk of dementia. Meet Dorothy Lee, 96, who swears by her sleep routine. She avoids screens before bed, keeps a strict bedtime, and drinks chamomile tea. The result? A lifetime of deep, rejuvenating sleep. How can you sleep better? Follow the 10-3-2-1-0 sleep rule. 10 hours before bed, no caffeine. 3 hours before bed, no heavy meals or alcohol. 2 hours before bed, no work or mental stress. 1 hour before bed, no screens. 0 times snooze button in the morning. And let's create a relaxing bedtime routine. Reading, meditation, or gentle stretching can help. Make your bedroom sleep-friendly. A cool, dark, and quiet room improves sleep quality. Let's expose yourself to natural sunlight during the day. This helps regulate your body's internal clock. Try this. Track your sleep for a week and identify areas for improvement. A well-rested body is a healthier, longer-living body. If you have tried and succeeded, please leave a comment below and don't hesitate to give me a subscribe. And now let me come to the final habit. Habit 6. Find your purpose. The Ikigai secret. What gets you out of bed in the morning? If you don't have an answer to that question, it's time to find one. Having a clear sense of purpose is one of the most powerful predictors of longevity. Studies show that people who wake up with a reason to live can add up to 7 years to their lives. The idea of purpose-driven longevity is deeply embedded in Okinawa, Japan, home to some of the longest living people on Earth. The Okinawans practice a concept called Ikigai, which roughly translates to reason for being. It's the thing that keeps them motivated, engaged, and fulfilled every day, even well into their 90s and beyond. Meet Toshio Takeda, a 102-year-old fisherman from Okinawa. Every morning he wakes up before sunrise, sets out on his small fishing boat, and catches his meal for the day. Despite his age, he's still active, still laughing, still storytelling. He doesn't fish just to eat. He fishes because it gives him purpose. It keeps him feeling alive. Science backs this up. Research from the National Institute on Aging found that older adults who have a sense of purpose are more likely to maintain good physical and mental health. Purpose reduces stress, strengthens the immune system, and even lowers the risk of heart disease. But having purpose isn't just about work, it's about engagement. Some of the world's longest living people are deeply connected to their families and communities. They teach, they share stories, they take care of grandchildren, and they continue learning new skills even in their 90s. Finding purpose isn't always about something grand. It's about finding small, meaningful ways to stay involved in life. How can you find your purpose? Reflect on what excites and energizes you. Get involved in activities that bring you joy. Volunteer, mentor, or find ways to help others. Stay curious, learn something new, start a hobby, or engage in community projects. And connect with younger generations. Share wisdom and stay socially active. Try this. Write down 3 things that give your life meaning. Make sure to engage in them daily. Please leave a comment below so we can connect and share. A life with purpose is a life well lived. If you've made it this far, you now understand that longevity isn't just about diet or exercise. It's about your mindset and emotional well-being. The oldest people in the world don't just live long lives. They live peaceful, meaningful, and joyful lives. So, as you move forward, ask yourself, how can I bring more peace into my daily routine? Maybe it's starting your morning with gratitude, calling a friend, or simply stepping outside to enjoy the beauty of nature. Maybe it's learning to let go of stress, embracing laughter, and focusing on what truly matters. The secret to living past 100 isn't just about adding more years to your life. It's about adding more life to your years. Make today the day you start cultivating inner peace, because a calm mind and a joyful heart may just be the ultimate key to a long and fulfilling life. So which of these habits do you practice? The good news is, it's never too late to start. These small changes will help make living past 100 a breeze. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more helpful tips on how to live a long and fulfilling life. Remember, longevity isn't a matter of luck. It's about the small daily choices you make. See you in the next video. We're rooting for you. With all our heart, dear Seniors Life.